In the noise of our modern world, we are seldom alone. Our minds are constantly bombarded with information, thoughts, and distractions. But what if being alone, truly alone, could be the path to changing your life? Miyamoto Musashi, the legendary samurai, believes so. He spent most of his life in solitude, honing his craft and developing his philosophy. In his final work, Dokudo, or The Path of Walking Alone, Musashi left us 21 precepts that guide a person towards a fulfilling life, enriched by the power of solitude. Join us as we delve into Musashi's philosophy of solitude and discover how being alone can indeed change your life. Before we dive into the profound thoughts he left behind, let's first delve into who Miyamoto Musashi was. A revered figure, a ronin, a roving samurai without a lord, Musashi was born in 1584 in a Japan torn apart by civil wars. His prowess with the sword was unparalleled, but it was his profound wisdom that continues to inspire us centuries later. He was an artist, a philosopher, and most famously, a swordsman who won over 60 duels, many of them to the death. But his journey was far from a trail of endless violence. It was a path that led to deep introspection and wisdom. Musashi's life was marked by a relentless pursuit of mastery over self through discipline, dedication, and crucially, solitude. Musashi's solitude wasn't about a monk-like existence away from society. It was about mental solitude, a self-imposed state of mind where the chatter of the external world was muted. He advocated introspection and a clear mind free from distractions as the path to self-improvement. This understanding was encapsulated in his Dokudo, which translates to the path of walking alone. Through these precepts, he provided guidance on how to live without fear, regret, or distraction, and the importance of being true to oneself. Let's now delve into these teachings and unravel how embracing solitude can significantly alter our lives. The importance of solitude in Musashi's philosophy emphasized solitude not as a means to isolation, but as a path to self-discovery and self-improvement. He believed that solitude allowed him to sharpen his mind and body without distraction, honing his skills and understanding himself at a deeper level. In the silence and peace of solitude, he found clarity, freed from the influence and judgment of others. It was an opportunity for him to learn, grow, and come to terms with his own strengths and weaknesses without the external noise that often clouds our judgment and self-perception. Musashi wrote, "Think lightly of yourself and deeply of the world." He urged people to turn their focus outward, to observe, learn, and understand the world around them, while maintaining a humble sense of self. It's about removing ego and opening oneself to the vast knowledge the world has to offer. This humble self-awareness, coupled with a profound understanding of the world, forges a formidable path towards self-improvement and personal growth. But how can we apply these ancient teachings to our modern lives? Let's delve into practical ways to walk our own path of solitude, guided by Musashi's wisdom. The lessons Musashi gleaned from solitude are not just applicable to the life of a samurai, but can be carried into our lives today. Centuries later, he formulated these insights into the Dokudo, also known as the Path of Aloneness, or the Way to Go Forth Alone. A short work written a week before his death, one of the lessons Musashi teaches us is the value of self-reliance. He states in the Dokudo, "Not seek pleasure for its own sake." This is a reminder that fleeting happiness derived from external validation or material possessions does not lead to long-lasting fulfillment. Instead, Musashi urges us to find satisfaction within ourselves, in our actions, and in our personal growth. Another key point in the Dokudo is the principle of do not under any circumstances. Depend on a partial feeling. This urges us to not act impulsively based on transient emotions, but to carefully contemplate our actions and their consequences. Our decisions should be thoughtfully made, fully conscious, and independent of fleeting feelings or external influences. Furthermore, Musashi highlights the importance of being unattached to physical and temporal things. In the Dokudo, he advises, "Do not hold on to possessions you no longer need." This counsel to let go of unnecessary attachments isn't just about material possessions. It also extends to relationships, habits, and thoughts that no longer serve us. It's a lesson in decluttering our lives physically and mentally, creating more room for growth and transformation. In another precept, he states, "Do not fear death." This is not a call to be reckless, but an encouragement to live fully and fearlessly. With the understanding that death is a part of life, it's a prompt to embrace the present moment and make the most of the time we have. These are just a few examples of the wisdom Musashi bestowed upon us through his philosophy of solitude. By embracing solitude and walking our own path, we can cultivate self-reliance, mindfulness, and a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us. It is a reminder that true fulfillment comes from within, and that the power to change our lives lies in our own hands. In our fast-paced and interconnected world, finding moments of solitude may seem challenging, but it is not impossible. We can create small pockets of solitude in our daily lives by disconnecting from technology, taking walks in nature, practicing meditation or mindfulness, or simply finding a quiet space to reflect and introspect. Ultimately, the path of solitude is a deeply personal journey. It requires self-discipline, introspection, and a willingness to confront our own thoughts and emotions. But in embracing solitude, we open ourselves up to a world of self-discovery, growth, and transformation. As Musashi wrote, "The path of aloneness is not about being lonely. It is about being whole." So, if you find yourself yearning for change, or seeking a deeper connection with yourself, consider embracing solitude. Take a step back from the noise of the world. Listen to the whispers of your own thoughts, and embark on the path of walking alone. In the solitude, you may find the keys to unlock a truly fulfilling life.